French politics just took a wild turn that has everyone talking. President Emmanuel Macron has brought back Sébastien Lecornu as prime minister mere days after he stepped down, plunging the nation into a whirlwind of drama and uncertainty. Imagine the shock. A leader who claimed his role was done suddenly thrust back into the spotlight. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this bold move stabilize France? Or is it just delaying an inevitable crisis? Stick around, because this story is packed with twists that reveal the fragile state of French governance. Just moments ago, Macron made the announcement late Friday evening, right after convening a gathering of major political party leaders at the Élysée Palace, the official residence of the French president in Paris. Notably absent were representatives from the far-right and far-left factions, which adds another layer of intrigue to the proceedings. For beginners diving into French politics, think of the Élysée Palace as the heart of presidential power, much like the White House in the U.S., where key decisions are made behind closed doors. Lecornu's return is nothing short of astonishing. Only 2 days prior, he publicly stated he wasn't chasing the job, and that his mission is over. Yet here he is, stepping up again. It's unclear if he'll even manage to assemble a full government team, but time is of the essence. He's got until next Monday to present the upcoming year's budget to Parliament. The Élysée Palace confirmed that Macron has entrusted Lecornu with the task of forming a government, giving him what insiders describe as carte blanche, essentially a free hand to make decisions without heavy restrictions. In a detailed post on X, formerly Twitter, Lecornu accepted the role out of duty, emphasizing his commitment to securing France's budget by year's end and tackling the daily challenges faced by ordinary citizens. This isn't just about paperwork, it's about addressing real issues like economic stability and public services that affect everyday French people, from farmers in rural areas to workers in bustling cities. And this is the part most people miss. The backdrop of deep political rifts. France has seen 2 prime ministers fall in the last year due to disagreements on reducing the national debt and slashing the budget deficit. These aren't abstract numbers. The debt represents money borrowed to fund schools, hospitals, and infrastructure, while the deficit is the gap between what the government spends and earns. Lecornu's challenge is enormous, and he bluntly stated that no one will be able to shirk the need to fix the country's public finances. With just 18 months left in Macron's presidency, he warned potential cabinet members to set aside their own ambitions for the top job, highlighting the short-term focus required. What makes this even trickier is the looming vote of confidence in the National Assembly, the lower house of France's parliament, where laws are debated and passed. Macron lacks a majority there, meaning Lecornu could face immediate opposition. To clarify for newcomers, a vote of confidence is like a test of support. If the government fails it, it might collapse, forcing new elections. Macron's approval ratings hit a record low this week, dipping to just 14% in an Elabe poll, underscoring his isolation. Enter the controversy. Jordan Bardella, leader of the far-right National Rally Party, which was deliberately excluded from Friday's talks, slammed the reappointment as a bad joke orchestrated by a president who's more than ever isolated and disconnected at the Élysée. His party plans to swiftly introduce a no-confidence motion against what he calls a doomed coalition, born solely out of fear of elections. This sparks a heated debate. Is Macron's move a pragmatic attempt to avoid chaos, or a desperate gamble that ignores the will of the people? Some argue it buys time for reforms, while others see it as undemocratic, sidelining opposition voices. What do you think? Does reappointing Lecornu signal strength in crisis, or is it a sign of deeper dysfunction in French democracy? Share your views in the comments. Do you agree with Bardella's harsh critique, or believe Macron is onto something? Let's discuss.